Hi, good evening. I have very good news. Your cells are dying. They're committing suicide right now. Yeah. Actually, billions of cells will die until you go to bed, and these bad cells will then be removed by your immune system and replaced by fresh and new ones. So yes, our cells in our bodies, they incorporate a suicide program which they can switch on, and sometimes they must, because under certain circumstances, our bodies can profit from the death of single cells. But why? Well, in the course of our lives, our cells here are exposed to a whole series of different factors, like damaging factors, like chemicals or irradiation, that can change the genetic information, resulting in so-called mutations. So our sweet and happy, always cheerful cells begin to change into bad cells, like this one. These bad cells are recognized by our bodies as a threat for them, for the organism, and then the suicide program is switched on. So maybe you can imagine, yeah. In fact, the threat is eliminated, but sometimes under certain circumstances and due to particular disturbances in the cell, such a bad cell cannot activate the suicide program. So in that case, such a bad cell can continue growing and dividing without restriction. And that is the beginning of a tumor, cancer. So it would be good if we could just take such a bad cell here and force it to kill itself again. And that is exactly what we try in our lab. We extract different substances from different natural products like coffee or wine or tea, and substances that can actually force these cancer cells to commit suicide again. So what I usually do in the lab is I just take a substance like this one, and I feed it to these cells. Of course, nicely wrapped, because you want the bad cell to take it up. But once it has taken it, then this substance can, for instance, activate an alternative suicide pathway, which you may imagine can indeed also eliminate the threat. So what we actually want and what we hope is to help with our research to develop new anti-cancer strategies. And by the way, during the last 3 minutes, around 50 million cells have taken their own lives in each of your organisms. So congratulations, and continue with those regulated suicide rates so that indeed death keeps you alive. Thank you.